Between March 11th, 2020 and April of 2021, the World Health Organization counted over 100 million cases of COVID-19, resulting in over 3 million deaths worldwide. In order to examine the effects of art making on social and psychological well-being, 7 graduate students from the Marital and Family Art Therapy program at Loyola Marymount University conducted the following study utilizing a qualitative art-based research approach through collaborative autoethnography. We did our research within the confines of our own spaces, and our research was about our experiences.
Research question: what are the effects of personal art making on well-being during the COVID-19 pandemic? Was posed by us 7 graduate student authors.
I'm Susan Lee.
Katie Carey.
I'm Parisa Frost.
I'm Sarah Heller.
And I'm Christina Smith. Unable to join us today were John Hargendiggy and Eva Wong.
Our methodology was arts-based collaborative autoethnography, which is defined as a qualitative research method in which researchers work communally to collect autobiographical materials and forge both divergent and convergent ideas through group meaning making, along the common denominators of their personal experiences. The collective autobiographical narrative that emerges can be examined to best understand the surrounding cultural, political, and social contexts through the unique and underexplored lens of the collective self. Collaborative autoethnography is defined as an alternative entry point for research that permits the analysis of knowledge and ways of knowing that are most often bypassed when examining the nuances of any culture from a traditional research design perspective. And with this comes the ability to amplify those voices traditionally silenced and give voice to those that are unheard throughout our communities.
We brought in personal artifacts to share. These help guide discourse around each topic, our experiences, feelings, and perspectives.
A scaffolding approach was taken for analysis, wherein the video recordings of each topical meeting, written transcriptions of said recordings, in-session artwork, and the post-session summative statements were completed by us. The visual, vocal, written, and artistic archives of each session became the cornerstone instruments through which we were able to initiate analysis. We developed a framework and a protocol for the sessions in which the research question could be explored. Over the course of 6 sessions, we analyzed the following topics: isolation, social justice, flux, materials, identity, and well-being. Each of our emerging themes highlighted the use of art making as a tool, and each theme described this phenomenon in a unique and pointed way.
First, our art making impacted our well-being during the pandemic by serving as a tool to cope with the stressors of the pandemic by minimizing, banishing, or making them tolerable. Going one step further than coping, art making also served as a tool for adapting. It acted as the mediating force between the pandemic's external impacts and our ensuing internal experiences. Finally, art making impacted well-being throughout the pandemic by serving as a tool to process corporeal experiences, emotional experiences, and other personal realities.
Without guaranteed safety, physically participating in protests was often not an option for participant researchers. But rather than being relegated to silence and inaction, art making evolved past internal exploration and became a means of advocacy, increased visibility, and socio-political uplift. Additionally, we shifted the dialogue inwards. We were prompted to confront our beliefs and our vulnerabilities. This is but one example of how we were using the art to process, cope with, and adapt to the world around us.
Following the completion of the analysis process and the identification of our 3 primary thematic cornerstones, collaboratively, we determined that there is, in fact, no simple way to simply answer the research question at hand. We presented 7 individual artworks made by us in this study, and each one. These 7 artworks and 1 collaborative piece serve as our vulnerable, rigorous, and transparent response to the impacts of art making on our well-being during the COVID-19 pandemic.